feeling buff. It's a bit less black out there. What a wonderful day! There's no way to reason with hurricane season. Lots of notices on the board for things that made sense in the days when the surf was a lot cleaner. Interesting to see what they cared about here. Wonder if any of it matters now. In the old days, this was a port for boats that went under the surf. They helped clog the surf into goo. Toxanol didn't do it on purpose, I don't think. Their machines made a mess, though, and they never cleaned up after themselves. You should be able to find a track here. Just need to keep your eyes open. Let's see. Hey, you found the track, even around all this goopy goo. Nothing escapes your googly eye. The surf here looked cleaner when that track was made. Old world dive pods had a built-in air supply, so you could breathe below the surf. Glad you had the patience to learn more about how the surf got gooed. Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the old days when he tried to teach you how to swim. Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even at a distance. Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was. He can't tell you much, as he didn't want to hear anything about it. He can't understand how someone could be so vicious, even though he knows there are reasons behind it. He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within yourself all these years. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there, as bright as when you were a child. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. Your life is your life, not the story you're... He understands why you seek revenge, but he doesn't think you realize how that'll make you feel once you claimed it.
Getting darker around here by the minute.
There's still time. Dark hasn't won yet.
Oh, but it will, and we'll take our time to enjoy it.
Just like you to enjoy the end of everything.
Hey, even endings have to end.
Figures the world is a goner. Even the goo will go gone. Wishes you hadn't done so much to make the goo even gooier. Wonders why you're flapping around with the Jagni. They spend too much time nesting to do anything fun. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Subnautica station, as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit. So you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his goo glide, starting with the old wreck box outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the goo glide strong enough to fight the Porky Puff. You're lucky that way. There's still cargo left on the shores from before the apocalypse. His best guess is a tower tanker hit a reef and went under. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. Should hold up. Smack! The world is awake. Oh, that helps work the kinks out. You've had better days. Toxanol's offshore drilling caused oily matter to... Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. It's time for an adventure, for good or bad. He's got the goo glide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break through the thick goo. There's debris floating around on the surf that might be blocking your path or needs to be towed. That means you'll need a device so you can get it out of your way. Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the goo glide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks. Squeaky distractions for the triple attentive porky puff, which will give you time to get yourself in position. The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearings of the surf archipelago and knows where the quacks like to float. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find quacks. He only knows what's visible to the naked eye. Gulp is not much of a babbler and mostly keeps to himself and his drink. The sun's a long ways away. This here is the Sinky Dink, home of Gulp, at the very least. Let's see. He's pretty sure he's heard of you before, although the details are maybe a little hazy. He wonders if you have something for him to drink. Points out that he's hungry too, but always thirsty for more. Says you look like you've got a powerful thirst to do something in this world. Good, bad, not really sure, but it seems like you've been drinking in your destiny and liking the flavor. Wants to know if he could point you towards something fun to drink, so that you could share with the tipsy tipster. You sure look like you could use a drink. Either way, he hopes you find a way to wet your whistle before the world comes to an awful dry end and leaves us all thirsting for more. Says life's like a mystery drink. Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's awful. But either way, you can't stop drinking till you're dead. Sure, but that's nowhere near as quick and easy. Who wants to stop to chew? Says you should toast the end of the world, but you'd better hurry. It's coming soon. Respects how you take care of yourself first instead of trying to swallow too much. Thinks it's funny you wound up with the Jagni. They drink so little, like birds. Guesses someone has to be, but he can't swallow the sight of it. But who cares about them? Says you'd be as bummed out as him if you came for the hot stuff. The Glugmocker, Nimhimbibble, and his favourite radium syrup. That one's even more intoxicating now, aged in truck tankers and all. Without a drink, and radium syrup especially, he can't move, much less think, as the power of his mind is directly proportioned to the quantity of syrup he swigs. That's why he's called Gulp. The drink helps him forget the state the world is in, but it only lasts until tomorrow. The world is still doomed, even if the sun goes up. Says that's what gives your internals such a great glow. He wants you to know he has other interests too. He's the Surfipelago's self-proclaimed ornithologist, for example. There are other ways than a cold drink to relieve stress, even in these dark times, and, fortunately for you, he can help. Watching Pippi's flap is calming, but better yet are the ones you can look at and touch, like quacks. Squeezing them is a great way to relax. Says he's not sure you can. Physically, that is. There's no squeeze in the world able to counteract his expansiveness. Ah, life on the go. The Quack Hollow. It's just lonely. Someone locked it solid. You feel soggy enough yet? The gooing of the water in the ground is spreading. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Whatever you do it right, or don't do it at all. Rev it up and let it fly. That's enough quacks to sustain the Googlide flipper with infinite ammunition. Goop says he was there when the Porky Puff took Out-of-Date's leg, so this World Eater has made it personal. After that, Out-of-Date started using his head instead of his legs and came up with the plan on how to best make a stand against the World Eaters, and it wasn't by foot. He seems happy to talk. Says talking to you was interesting. Says they've been waiting for you. They're ready to bring death and destruction to the outpost. They scouted the outpost last night. It seems like a challenge you'll be able to overcome. Says scouts spotted a moth nest close to the outpost. If you destroy that, the moths should infest the place, looking for a new home. That's the idea. If everything works out as planned, the moths should cause a buzzing tumult. That's the moth nest, over there. Just get to it and destroy it. Firehouse. Individual attention. You're amplified. It's like a whole different world down here. Flying fists. Knock 'em flat. Nice work. No more moth's nest. They're good and mad. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort. Says they won't stand a chance against you. Imagine being stuck in the woods forever time. It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. A real power blade. Should be able to see farther soon. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. This is the tribe's last stand. Conquer this fort and that'll be the last of the resistance. The tribe... He says you'd better be. The plan is to fling you over the wall with a sling lobber. However, he wants you to secure a hard hat first, should anything go wrong. Explains that it's a type of catapult that uses a long arm to propel a projectile, or in your case, a gutsy, hard-hatted head. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. That's the Myriad Fort. Control your destiny, or someone else will. Knuckle sandwich. So many creatures doing so many things during the day. sock it to him. You need to hit them where it hurts. Inflict as much suffering as possible. You're the hammer on their nail. Looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. You're absolutely drained. In flames. One down. That's a pyro sizzler right there. Nice crackle. Just get to work on it. Make it frizzle. The end is coming to the world and everything else. The wire claw looks like it's strong enough to pull down a gate, but you just need to aim straight, shoot and pull, and the gate will come down. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. Anybody home? He was hoping it wouldn't end this way. There's no reason to fight instead of uniting. It would be fighting over nothing. He just needs a logical reason to trust you with the fort and fate of his tribe. If fight is all you do, he can't stand by you. He recognizes the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll give up the fort to you. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but you either stay true to the cause or not loyal at all. It's black and white. He likes the way you think. Obedience is obtained by the fear of punishment. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Step by step, until all have given up their rights for the good of others. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Your Sifu is pleased. Your help sealed victory and the destiny of the rival tribe. But he's still eager to seal the fate of the world. It's just a matter of time before the tree will fall. Fate is never fair, and it loves the fearless. It's your duty to make one thing happen instead of another. What leads to what and what destroys what. You've grown so much stronger than when you first met. And now, the tribe relies on your strength to take on the remaining rivals. He meant that everything that has happened to you has only made you stronger. It's the Myriad Boomerang. Yeah. He knows things that you need to know. Wonders why the rival tribe has all their outposts left when you're out of time. Says it's good to meet a fellow Yin Jagni cousin. Keep hoarding things the way you should. Didn't have much else to say, so no problem. He knows things that you need to know. Says goodbye to you. Oh no! Rain! The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. That'll teach him. Knuckle pie. You're not dead yet. Eye boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no great loss. Talking pictures from the aforetimes lacked a message. Locked, but good. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mechamajut over there? Such a windswept place. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen. Seems like your mount likes you well enough. Middle-lifed. Fists of Fury. You'd better get a move on if you want to change things. The wind just cuts right through you in the mountains. The world is taller than you think. It's Plumsidums, the sweetest little village. Let's see. Figures Lupa Lupin is so strong he makes us all feel weak. But they know where you can find a strong-making machine. A muscle squeezer. That sort of thing can make even someone like you stronger. Figures you have to keep using it to see. Once you find the muscle squeezer, you just got to figure out how to use it. It's all about moving heavy things, so you should be great at it. Maybe we can't all be like you, but you can be even better. Says you're the one who can make the best. Watch for new trails.